Secondly, why will you not be like your Lord? Why will you not try to resemble your Creator and your teacher Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? If indeed as a Muslim you are the servant, the worshipper of a compassionate God, of a benevolent God, of a merciful God, why then would you be a wicked individual? It means you've not understood the attribute of Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Ar-Ra'uf, Al-Latif, and several other attributes that all are derived from the same root. I mean, in terms of meaning, even if not morphologically. My dear viewers, one of the indices by which we identify a real Muslim in practice is for him to imbibe the habit of mercy. If you are not like your Lord and you are not like your Prophet, then you are like whom? Islam is a religion, is a faith that is meant to radiate in our conduct, in our behavior. And let me also tell you that the way you relate to people, so will Allah relate with you. Because as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is merciful, is also al-adl, is also al-hakam, is also the just and very equitable God, is a fair Lord who will never mete out injustice to anyone. And part of this is, if one is such that is cruel, that is wicked, that does not show mercy, Allah will, out of His own justice and fairness too, deny such person as well His own mercy and compassion. That's why the Prophet ﷺ says, Ar-Rahimuna yarhamuhumur Rahman. The merciful are the ones who shall earn the mercy of the merciful. Ar-Rahimuna, those who are merciful among the servants, yarhamuhumur Rahman. The benevolent Lord would also be merciful and compassionate as well with them. In another saying, He says, Irhamu man fil ard. Be merciful to those below. Yarhamukum man fis sama. And the Lord above you all will also be merciful unto you. Lastly, let me say that if there is a mark by which we know a Muslim, is by the attribute of mercy. If there is a sign by which we identify a Muslim, is by the attribute of mercy. If there is any indices as well by which we rate the growth of a Muslim or the excellence of a Muslim as against another, is also in relative terms about how more merciful is one than the other. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ has said, Khairun nas man yanfa'un nas. The best of mankind is the most beneficial of them. You cannot be a beneficent human being except, of course, you are imbued with the attribute of mercy and compassion. I therefore charge you, my viewers, imbibe this attribute and you earn Allah's love. You earn Allah's indulgence. You resemble your Prophet, who was full of clemency, who was full of pity, who was an embodiment of mercy, who was mercy and compassion personified. And it's until then that all the pillars of Islam will be making some meaning in you.